Loading snacks.
Once again, everybody, we are back for another episode of Loading Snacks Anime Chat Podcast, episode 10. We have just crossed into the double digits. How y'all feel about that?
Oh yeah,
Excited.
consistency.
Yes, I am here with the usual suspects. Myself, Sin, Noah, and Gabby are in the building to do what we like to do, and that's talk anime. But before we dive into that, I want to know, how was y'all Thanksgiving weekend? How about you, Noah?
Oh, it was great. Lots of family, lots of food. I just finished my last leftover plate like 2 days ago. Y'all still got
Okay.
leftovers?
I got enough for tonight
Yep.
and maybe to take to lunch tomorrow. So this the last
All
hurrah
right,
for
after
it.
tomorrow,
Yeah, it's done after that. Yeah.
no more.
Yeah.
I got
more.
enough through Friday morning.
Dang.
You pushing it.
Yeah.
Push-
I know. I'm pushing it, making sure it's all gone. But it will be gone this week, I
You're
promise.
gonna end up with that sickness Itachi got. Watch.
It
Damn.
didn't happen last year.
So you know what? I'm gonna gamble with it again. Roll the dice.
Nah, I wish I had more. I didn't get enough leftovers for real.
Yeah,
we
like that
didn't
when I
make
remember
a big
aunts.
meal, so we didn't have too many leftovers. It was kind of
Yeah.
a smaller occasion
Yeah.
this year.
So how was
Less
your
people.
weekend with the fam? Yep.
It was good. It was nice. We took Thanksgiving dinner to my grandma, who's in a long-term care facility. So that was really nice. Kind of made her
That's
feel
beautiful.
at home because she'd been there for over a year now. We put
Mhm.
out tablecloths. We had centerpieces. So that was just a lot of fun. It was different than normal.
That's nice.
Nice.
That's cool.
hmm
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, hung out with the family. Did the usual, laugh, joke, pick at each other, eat some good food, have a good time, the usual stuff. Other than that, it was took part in
Nice.
some Black Friday sales, for some games this weekend I scooped up. And
Nice.
Saturday was all about Survivor Series. So I was locked in doing that most of the weekend, trying to get together my games of the year list type of thing, and watching anime outside of that. So now I'm ready to talk about some anime with y'all. So Noah,
Yay.
talk to us. What do we need to know about this week?
Let's hear it.
Word. We got a lot of news this week.
Uh-oh.
First we got a bunch of Blue Lock news. The final episode of Blue Lock's gonna be 40 minutes. We found out.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
okay.
interesting.
I'm looking forward to
Still
that.
gonna look like shit, but
But it's kind of gas right now. I can't lie.
I think I have a
It
YouTube
is.
short that actually to send you guys about Blue Lock that I think I forgot to send you, but I'll send it to y'all later. It's
Okay.
kind of funny.
okay.
Okay.
It's about
And
Blue Lock,
then-
so you just reminded me of it.
Okay.
Okay, no worries. And then next, we found out that Tennessee, 2 districts in Tennessee, have banned pretty much every anime that has sex, nudity, or violence, manga rather, from their
Oh,
libraries.
okay. So they banned the
Mhm.
manga from the libraries.
Mm-hmm.
What is?
What did they define as? I would want to know
Lock.
what they define as violent.
So there's a bunch of titles that were named, but there's probably more. There's like Jujutsu Kaisen, Bleach, like a couple of them that I can't remember.
Did they give a reasoning why? Even though I probably
Probably just not wanting violence and nudity and stuff like that. Like, to be honest, the nudity, I get that. Like, I don't understand why you would
Yeah.
have nude books in a children's store if it had that,
That's
like
understandable.
Berserk or something like that. But
Mhm.
probably just
Instead of
extra.
berserk around kids.
I know.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Probably just being a little bit extra, but I don't know what the ages are. People were a little bit upset on Twitter, and I'm like, it was just 2 school districts. We'll be okay.
And it's
I
in
would wonder if
Tennessee, so-
Naruto would fall under there because it's got some scenes like that.
It
I can
did
see that.
have the list of stuff that it banned, but I couldn't be bothered to copy and paste it, so
Do you have the article? I'd be interested just to look at it.
I don't.
Okay, I can find it.
But yeah, it's
I'm
easy to
curious.
Yeah, I would
find.
like to know that list as well.
They had
Yeah.
some, but like I said, the titles they said probably aren't all of them. They probably did a whole bunch and just said those ones specifically because they were popular.
hmm
But
Nice.
I was supposed to line that up with my other Blue Lock information, but the NFL commented on one of Blue Lock's posts, and it
Really?
said,
Okay.
"Yeah, it said Blue Lock fans deserve better animation."
It really said that.
The actual NFL page. Yep.
Wow.
So whoever's running that page,
They're not
watch
wrong.
anime.
No, they're not. And it's sad because the show is so good, but y'all are killing us with the animation. but
They really are.
The
especially
story is
the
good.
first season.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, everything else is fine. It's
Story's
just
good.
stop giving us slideshows and just give us just animated. That's all we ask for.
Yep. And then next is iconic soccer announcers, football, soccer. I honestly don't know if I'm pretty sure it's actually soccer because the article said football announcers are going to be announcing in Blue Lock. They're going to be using them as some voice actors for Blue Lock.
That's kind of fun.
So that'll be cool. I'm not 100% sure if they're going to use them or use their voice lines, but I'm pretty sure they're going to use the actual people. So that'll be cool.
I wonder if they say anything about is it supposed to be a part of this arc currently or just probably future down the line or something like that?
Probably the main game.
Okay. Game time.
I'm assuming. Yeah. Yep. And now we got to talk about some My Hero. Because y'all have lost your ever-loving minds.
Save that one for last. Because we're going to actually get
don't
into that.
Y'all have lost your
with this
ever-loving
side
minds.
of the Delulu. I'm
No,
not
there's
in
a
this
lot
part
to
of the
get to, and I
Delulu.
honestly don't want to stick on this too long. But
That's fair.
Shippers, aka Gabby, and her entire entourage. No, I'm just joking.
I am definitely a shipper,
Gabby
but I am not the crazy shipper.
I was say I hope she's not part of these people because oh my gosh, I have words.
No, I'm just joking.
I would never harass someone, that's for sure.
So My Hero fans in the last probably 48 hours have called Horikoshi homophobic, misogynist. They've called his writing AI and his writing trash. They called his art AI and his writing trash. And part of this is because there's a few chapters that they released. Because like I told you, I won't tell y'all. Well, you specifically, Gabby, you're supposed to read it and find out. But I won't tell you what.
Well, look, I know this.
Is.
I know this about the epilogue that they confirm that Ochako and Deku are together now. And that's
it's not no confirmation. Everybody fucking knew it. It's not no confirmation.
No, that was just a decision.
No,
from
I know, but
one.
that's what I'm saying. That's
Everyone
a shipper post to confirm. Every fucking body knew it's a shonen with two main girl and a main boy
that have been about each other since
there wasn't
the beginning.
No confirmation. But the thing is that he rewrote some chapters, or didn't rewrote. He wrote some chapters for, you know what I mean, sort of an epilogue or just a real ending because the ending was shit. And I don't know if it can even make it better with how it turned out, unless there's just a big fight scene. But yeah, people were mad that Deku's not gay and that Ochako's not lesbian. That's pretty much what they're mad about.
Yeah, which
makes ridiculous.
It makes no sense whatsoever. Like, were y'all even watching,
not at all.
reading the same IP as we all else were? Because not one time ever did I think those ships were actually a thing. Never. It never came across me once. It's just,
I never even thought of that.
Yeah.
Until I started meeting people like Gabby.
I mean, I will fantasize the crap out of my characters just because I think interactions are cute and I think it would be nice like that. And I just love it. I love romance, so I just love the different types of it. But from the start, obviously I know it's not going to. Sometimes I go a little Delulu, but again, I come back to reality, and I would never say that about someone because his art isn't trash.
No.
His writing is beautiful. These people are just mad because they don't get what they want, and they want representation everywhere. And I get it. Representation is good, but just because something doesn't end up the way you think it should, and the way you've masked it to be in your head, doesn't mean that it's wrong or evil. It's just how that person wants it. Unless it's actually like racist or like actually homophobic or stuff like that, then it's different.
Right.
Yeah.
This isn't any of that. This is just extreme delusion.
Like shippers, shippers like yourself, Gabby. Like, you do it to have fun, and it's one of your ways that you enjoy, you know, that IP and stuff like that. But to go and attack the creator about something that's so far fetched, you know, so within the confines of the story that we were all, like I said, reading and watching. Y'all need to go outside and touch some grass. Like, for real. Y'all need to unplug for a little while.
Grass.
Y'all need to chill out on the fan art. You're ruining my images of my favorite characters. I'm tired of it. I can barely scroll Reddit. To
somebody. Just like, for real. This out
without
of
seeing Deku and Deku straddling Bakugo or some shit.
Because we know there's plenty of them out there.
Cut it out.
Oh dear
Anyways.
Lord.
No, but it's funny because it shows that like some of these weebs have really associated their characters with real life. And I think this
The characters aren't real.
this specific group of people that are doing this are probably riddled with non-grass touchers and a little bit of the tism, but that's okay. I just need y'all to get off my man Horikoshi's back because it's time for him to rest and chill out.
For real. Ridiculous.
Now that my hero's
Yep.
done. Yep. And next we got Lupin the Third movie is airing on April 2025.
Okay.
And I think this is the second movie that's aired in a row after their fourth season. And Lupin's one of the next long-running series that I'm gonna get into. I really like the MC. Gabby, I think you need a refresh. You frozen.
Yeah, she's.
I think I do too.
Yeah, she's frozen for sure.
Hold on.
But the movies.
I'm gonna leave and come back. Hold on.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay, but I want to catch up on Lupin as well. That's one of those classic ones that I feel like I should be watching or have watched. You know what I'm saying, with the older ones. So I do want to sit down one day and just kind of just go through them and catch up on all that stuff. So that's good to get another movie.
Just from the two different routes or seasons I saw of it, because it's kind of like Fate. He's definitely one of my favorite MCs. I can tell that for sure.
Okay.
He's really cool, and the artwork on the movies, crazy. I don't know if you've ever seen any of the movies, but
I
their
heard
movies,
the last, not including this one, but the last one or two of them were like fire when it came to like.
They have a bunch of fire ones, but they have just a couple of them that are just like, man, these Jones are like could be in the movie theater good. Like they're really good, and they may have been. I don't know because Lupin's really popular over there, but
are their movies canon or non-canon?
Yeah, it's all canon.
The
whole thing is canon. It's basically like, I mean, there's a few things that are non-canon, but the whole story is basically like, it's like I said, it's like Fate. It's like a repeating story. Not where they're repeating the same thing, but they're kind of doing the same thing over and over with slight progressions.
Okay.
Like it's like a detective story, kind of like Detective Conan. So you got your main two characters. You got, you know what I mean, the issue at hand, your main villain. They're going through this process, but then when they go to the next series, after this series is done, it's going to be something complete, like a whole new adventure. It's not going to be like, it's not going to be like it completely can like right after, like we just finished this, now we're on this. So it's got a lot of stuff to watch, way more than Fate, actually.
Lupin is a really big series.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted to watch it all, you would probably have to commit maybe the same amount of time if you wanted to watch One Piece. It's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a long running show.
It's honestly not as much as One Piece because you have not many episodes. What they have is a fuck ton of movies.
Yes, movies are
excuse me, a lot of movies. They have
they do.
like 25 movies. So which isn't that bad. I mean, it's just a movie. Yeah. So, but they have a bunch of series, like they have the 70 series, which is 24 episodes, which I watched that one. And it's like Tom and Jerry animation. Right. And then they have like the 90 series, couple movies. And then it gets progressively better, but
all right. I think I'm gonna look into diving down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, I definitely am. Next we found out that Lisa and Stray Kids, I forget what his name, but the lead singer of Stray Kids, who's a K-pop star, Stray Kids is a K-pop band, will be doing the outro or intro for Solo Leveling.
Yep. That should be fire.
I love Lisa.
Whatever they put out, it should be fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that means Felix is going to be on it.
Relax. It's okay.
It's good.
I just love the voice.
I know that's what you love about Felix. I know that's what everybody loves about Felix.
Who's Felix?
In Stray Kids?
He has this insanely, the way his voice sounds, the way he looks.
He's the main character. Is he the lead singer?
That I don't know. I don't know the members too well of like which part they play, but he's the one that always has like the super deep voice parts.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think I've heard Stray Kids unless I've heard them in anime before.
Sounds nothing like the way he looks.
I'll send you a TikTok or something of them.
Okay.
But yeah, he's got extremely deep voice, basically, and it surprises the crap out of everyone.
Right.
Every time you
Okay.
start, you see reaction videos. As soon as he starts, everybody loses their mind.
Right.
His
Mhm.
Right.
voice is so distinct.
Reactions are
Yeah.
funny.
So it's gonna be the lead singer. If that's him, I don't know if they're like a boy band. So I guess they got multiple singers. But I
Yeah.
think I don't know if it's the
Okay.
band, but I thought it was just the main singer. Honestly,
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know if they have a main singer. Now that I'm thinking about
I
it,
have
if it's
no
a
clue.
K-pop band, then that means they're all singers. So maybe it's the
Yeah.
entire band.
I mean, okay,
But
pop groups I think still have a lead, but I have no clue who it is.
yes. Well, we were just talking about that, and we got to make plans to go see Soul Leveling, which is releasing on Wednesday. So,
Wednesday or Thursday? I think it's Thursday.
it's the 4th.
Already?
The 4th is Wednesday. Wait, what's today?
The
Today's
second.
Tuesday. Today's Monday.
Today's Monday. We're recording.
So it's it's on Wednesday. Um, what's it called? I know we're gonna get a banger because it's Lisa and Stray Kids.
I love
I
Lisa
also
so
know
much.
that I saw the animation. I saw some leaks on Twitter. Solo Leveling season 1 was really edgy. And
Mhm.
one thing about Solo Leveling that anime only watchers don't know is they have as much comedy as Kaiju number 8, like from the get go. There's a whole lot of comedy in it. And they completely removed it from season 1, which I'm not upset about. Usually, removing that much detail, I would be upset about it, but I'm not because they
Mhm.
made it work so well for what they were trying to portray for Sung Jin Woo's character that it
Yeah.
worked out. But I've seen that one thing is that I've been waiting for so many years to spoil that he's a necromancer because we don't have any other characters like that. So when he gets his shadow army, they have a lot of comedic dynamics, and
Mm-hmm.
I saw in the leaks that there's a bunch of them. I saw like 3 different little mini clips to where there's a whole bunch of comedy in it, and I'm excited for that because
Okay.
I was hoping it wouldn't stay 100% edgy the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's dope, there's a lot of comedy that makes you love the series. And the
Yeah.
shadows he gets, they have personalities and stuff like that. So,
I love little
Okay.
companions with personalities. Those are my
yes,
favorite things.
even though they don't speak, it's like little like facial interactions. That's all
Oh,
comedy.
that's even better.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'll be looking forward to that. Like I said, 2 days, and I'm I'm hyped.
Excited. Yeah.
I'm hyped. Yep.
Yay.
Overlord and then solo leveling. Back
Yay.
Yeah.
to back. Next we got there's a new visual for the Minato one shot animation. Y'all remember the
Ooh.
Minato one shot came out?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
He's just getting animated. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's getting animated. That was part of the thing. Y'all remember a year or two ago they did the voting for Naruto's 20th anniversary
Yeah.
Mhm.
and Minato won, which is surprising, not that surprising. I thought who did I think was I thought Itachi was going to win, but I wanted Minato to win. And Sakura was like third. And then which is people don't know that because people only started hating Sakura after the series was over. Like we kind of clowned on her when the series was going on, but once the
Yeah.
memes came about, then everybody's like, "Oh, Sakura's the most useless character ever." I'm like, "Bro,
No,
when
she's
I was a
not.
kid, I was
Mm,
like, nah. I
I
didn't think
like
I
her.
thought she was a little
Yeah.
annoying, but I liked her character when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, she's number 3. And anyways, the one shot is really good. It's like 47 pages. Gab, if you haven't read it, I recommend it. It's so
Yeah, I've
good.
read it.
Oh, you did?
Hmm.
So they confirmed like that Tsunade is the grandson of a Uzumaki, which makes her technically related to Naruto
Yeah.
because she was the grandson of a Uzumaki. They confirmed they showed just how crazy Minato was, and he's like the only one with no crazy bloodline. They
Yeah.
Mm.
confirmed something else that I can't remember, but it was really good. It got me all emotional in 47 pages, so
Okay.
I can't wait to
They
see
do
it.
a lot in there.
Mm-hmm. Young Kushina, it just makes you wish he had the resilience that Oda had because we really could have gotten our bag. And when I saw that too, I was like, man, I was like, this feels just like original Naruto. It doesn't feel like Boruto. It
Mhm.
doesn't feel filler. It feels right where it belongs.
Okay.
So
That's good to know.
yeah, I'll be
I need to
really
read it
hyped to see
myself.
that animated. Yeah, I recommend it, honestly. Um, and because of that, there's another one that I also recommend reading because we found out about this one, and I've been meaning to read this one.
Okay.
And this one would be a really
Oh.
cool one for all 3 of us to read. And I've been trying to find what's the definitive one You know what I mean? For us to read. So remember a few months ago, I told y'all about a one called Kagurabachi that
I think I've seen that
basically.
one. I think I recognize the artwork. Is it being announced for an anime right now? Getting ready to come next year. So I think
So
I've seen.
supposedly they think that it might be confirmed for an anime. And there's a bunch of
Okay.
pages that, but I haven't seen enough confirming detail to say, yeah, that's true. But apparently it is. And this one, like I told y'all, almost got canceled. And because it was so popular on social media, just from memes, literally memes and other stuff,
Mhm.
unconfirmably, that's why we all think it came back. And it became this thing on Twitter and on Reddit that it was saved by memes because it was all talked about how it was going to be canceled. And then everybody was saying it was so good. There was memes everywhere.
Mhm.
People were creating such good memes. They were creating like animation stills of the MC. And I'm sitting here like, did this manga drop with an
And I
anime?
didn't
I'm being
know.
trolled because
That's
they were so
crazy.
good, yeah, at hyping it. So it's got like 54 chapters, I think. A new one came
Okay.
out today,
Okay.
and we have to just look forward to the news. Um, I think that one will be really cool for us to read and keep up because I was planning on catching up on this one soon. I was waiting for it to get like 60, 70 chapters.
Mhm.
hmm
And then, yeah.
All right. Remind
So,
us after we jump off so we can add it to our library to
hmm
watch.
mm-hmm,
It
mm-hmm,
is in the Shonen Jump app, right?
mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Because I
advertising.
think we could, yeah. Definitely. Whichever one we do will be in the Shonen Jump app.
All right.
I think that we should like throw 3 in the bucket and just pick from one or all
Yeah,
3. Fuck it.
you can do
Screw
that.
it.
Cover up some of my curse
um,
words.
I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm guilty of it too.
If I
We all are a little
remind
bit.
myself before we start, then I'll remember. But if I start without reminding myself, it's like the snowball's already rolling.
Train's
hmm
already left the station.
Hey, you've only done it
Yep.
twice so far, so not that bad.
Yeah. Okay, a couple more things. We got 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You. Season 2 airs January 12th.
Okay, I need to watch season 1 because that sounds like it's gonna be
Why?
hilarious. It sounds like it's gonna be hilarious. That's why.
So first of all, this was one of the funniest animes of last year, and I
See,
Yeah.
usually don't watch anime that are this goony. This is a Goonie Express, but
okay.
this joint was so funny and it was done well. It was like minimally etsy enough to where you could still get your feels of like, oh, I wish I was in his position, but I don't feel like a creep for watching this. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Okay.
So it
Mhm.
hits right in the middle, and then maybe teetering to one side a little bit, but not as much as normal, right? And then
Yeah.
basically premise is he has no game, no play, no riz, right?
Okay.
And he goes to a shrine to pray for it. And this god is a doofus who is gonna give him, right? So the god messes up
Yeah.
and he's like, cool, I'm gonna give you a soulmate. Instead, he goes to school like everything's normal and comes back the next day because he didn't get no girls or nothing that day. And then he's like, yo, so I kind of messed up and I gave you 100 soulmates. And he's like,
Oh.
huh? And he's like, yeah, and I can't reverse it. So you gotta live with this, but you'll figure it out. And then
But you
moving
figured it
forward,
out.
each episode, he
It's a new
basically
one.
gets a new girl. Yep. And has to find a way because he's gonna feel, he's like, when you find your match, you're gonna feel that ting. And so he keeps feeling this ting. And then I think even one of them is one of the girlfriends he gets, and then the next one is her mom.
Gabby,
Oh my god!
Gabby, we need to watch this.
It's good though. It's good though. It's actually
Who's mom?
it's
Like
funny.
their mom, someone's mom.
The girlfriend, and then he goes over to the girlfriend's house, and I'm sitting here watching. I'm like, don't you dare tell me this about to happen. I already know it. And then all of a sudden, you get the little ting, the little lightning streak, and he's like, no way.
Oh yes.
Oh, the
Yes.
mom doesn't have a husband. Is the husband alive? Is she divorced? Like,
I think she's a single mother who's either a
Okay.
widow or something, and
Okay.
she's incredibly rich, and she didn't want her
Hey.
daughter dating the guy because she realized he had like 8 girlfriends, which rightfully so. The mom was like, you can't have him as your
That.
boyfriend anymore. You're
What?
not messing with a dude who has
What
8
she got
girlfriends.
within his
And then
presence?
she sees him, and the thing happens.
But then he came over and he was like, I can love them all equally. I can be good to them. Some anime
Yeah.
BS that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And basically, then the mom fell in love too. So, yeah, it's the ultimate harem show.
Oh,
Okay.
I highly
honey.
recommend it.
Bet.
Are
It's one of
any
those
the
you could
girls
watch.
sisters?
No, we
Oh,
haven't gotten that far, but don't count it
Oh,
out.
okay.
He's only on girl like 8.
out of 100.
Yeah, so don't
Oh
count it
my
out.
god. Okay, yeah, no, I gotta watch this.
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
and I feel like this formula, if the writer is good enough and smart enough, he could keep it going on forever because you could just elongate any relationship with one girl
Yeah.
and then
It's
just
true.
add
He could.
another one versus
Yep.
continuing to
He
progressively
has
add.
100 options for God's
Exactly.
sake.
Exactly.
Yeah, or if he's getting close to 100, just slow down.
Yeah.
So
Gotta-
I definitely recommend it. It's one of those you would watch in the afternoon because it's so funny and interesting. And
Yeah.
find this on
yes.
Crunchyroll.
It'll be in my library this evening.
Yes, I think it is on Crunchyroll. It came out. It was the two
Oh,
Gooniest,
found it.
the two Gooniest anime of the entire year came out
Oh
together.
my
That
god,
one.
it's so cute. Hold on.
So we'll talk about it next week.
It looks like
that
it.
one, and what is it called? Magical Girls, the Magical Girls one, where the girl who had the superpowers and shit like to torture magical girls. Both of those came out simultaneously. I can't remember. What
Oh
it's
yeah,
called.
you told us about that one earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, I
can't
did
think
tell
of the
y'all
name
about
of
it.
Yeah.
It's called something, but yeah, that one's really funny too. But that one's insanely etchy, so I could only get to like episode 2.5.
Right. I remember you saying that. Yeah.
After like 2 hours, like, bro, I'm a grown ass.
Y'all gotta
man.
relax.
Like, I am
Y'all
a
doing too
grown
much at this point.
ass man.
Too much.
But anyways, next we got Demon Slayer coming to Fortnite. Woo!
Yes.
Psych. I don't play Fortnite. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't, but I'll probably buy the skins just because.
Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Y'all literally fund corporate billionaires just because, and all they have to do is just. I need something
look,
flashy. They just have to
look.
say, "Here's your favorite character."
Hey, look!
Here's
As
your
soon as
favorite-
they drop the
Y'all
straw
like,
hats, I'm buying all of them.
I'm guilty of that
That's
with
fine.
I'm
Pokemon.
buying
That's
all
I'm
of them.
guilty of that with
But I
Pokemon, I
could-
will admit.
Huh?
I'm guilty of that with Pokemon, I will admit.
Nintendo don't even like you. No,
Hey, look, I don't even play Call of Duty. I bought the battle pass for Rhea Ripley, just because.
that's crazy. That's to not.
Dear
I get to
Lord.
buy it and play a few games with it. To buy it and
Well,
not play it. Is
I
crazy.
thought I was gonna be able to play with her in
Batman
other
couldn't get
modes.
that out of me.
I thought I was gonna be able to play with like a zombies or something like that, but I can't. So I was like, oh well.
You spent your money so fast you ain't even read the fine print.
Nope. It was Rhea, so I
That's
went and bought it. That was
crazy.
it.
Hey, this is pretty, shiny.
I'm gonna invent an Amazon store and sell specifically to Jokes and Low. We're gonna get a 3D printer.
If
We're
it's
gonna get
Rhea,
Luffy,
I'll
Boa
be there.
Hancock, and a Gundam.
Oh what?
I'll
Take
be
my
a
check.
billionaire.
Take my check.
It's okay. It's okay, Noah. Brad already has a 3D printer. I got you.
All right, bet. I will split the cash.
Yes.
We just need 1,000 Gundams in different colors. And
I got
bunch of
this.
G
This
Fuel
is
cups.
easy.
Yep. All right. Next, we got the top selling manga of 2024 reported by Oricron. Oricron is, I forget what they are, but they report a bunch of news.
Okay.
Why is that open? They report a bunch of news on numbers that are accurate.
Okay.
So, and they're a Japanese
Perfect.
company.
Yeah. I know, yeah. Okay.
They do other stuff, I'm pretty sure, but I know for a fact they do that as
That was
well.
my new favorite way to describe a company.
was
They
great.
do numbers and they're accurate.
Yep.
They report a bunch of numbers on stuff and it's accurate. Okay. So the top selling, but basically this is where we get our reports for like top selling manga from them.
Okay.
And the top selling manga of 2024 so far, because they reported this last year and it was JJK until the end of December and Blue Lock took over. Literally in like the last week, Blue Lock took over.
That's insane.
Top selling is JJK number 1, One Piece number 2, Freerun number 3.
Ooh. Okay.
Nice. Let's go.
Freerun, nice. Yeah.
Free
Really
bump.
shows big time. Really shows the power. Freerun wasn't even close. I don't know if it was top 20, but I don't even think it was top 20 before the anime. Which
Yeah.
goes to show that
Anime has the power.
anime has power.
Mhm.
Do y'all know that the comic industry has almost no sales bumps from Marvel movies? Like there's virtually no sales bump. Look it up.
I'm
I've
not
already done it.
I'm
to
not
have this
honestly
argument.
surprised by that, just because of the amount of different comic series that there are for every single character. A lot of people don't know where to start.
Well, our comic scene
You
died.
got
We
a
stopped
point.
reading comics in like
That's
the 80s or something. That's why when
Fair.
people disrespect Batman and they're like, One Piece outsold Batman. I'm like, two goats can exist because I love One Piece. But Batman stopped selling in like the 80s when mofos was walking to the store. Now people can just be click, buy. You had to get out your ass, walk in the cold, and buy a copy.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how I got mine.
So it's just interesting to see the difference in what anime has the power to do. Because I'm like, you could release 100 Batman movies, there's going to be no more sales of Batman mangas. But if you release a really banger and put money into it, to an anime, the whole manga is blowing up because there is no way Free Written is touching top 3 without that anime.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Same with
The
JJK
anime,
going to number 1.
the anime
Yeah.
definitely put it over. It made
Yeah.
JJK
everybody
wasn't
fans up.
popular until you heard that first opening and you were hooked.
Yeah. One Piece was already popular before the anime was popular. So it's
Yeah.
like, but this is good for One Piece because they were like top like 4 through something. Correct me if
Yeah,
I'm
they
wrong in the comments.
haven't
but
been
they
in the
haven't
top
been-
3 in I think a few years.
rightfully
least.
so. Because you got $1 billion, Oda, but you had to take a little hit for this Wano making us wait for 7 damn years. So that's all right. You got enough money. You'll lose a few million. But we're back on track. One Piece is
He
heat
loses
again.
nothing.
Right.
And
The
I was
man
supposed to
loses
watch-
nothing.
I was supposed to watch the Egghead arc last weekend, but with the holidays didn't happen. So I'm gonna try
Yeah.
to do that this weekend.
I mean, it already started. They already started like at the end of Whole Cake. They kind of bumped up the animation a little bit, and then
Yeah.
in Wano they bumped it up a little bit more, and then
Mhm.
straight like 70 episodes before the end of it, they straight changed the art style, and then
Yeah.
they changed it again once they got to Kaido, and then they changed it permanently once they
Again.
got to Egghead. So they've
Right.
been like really experimenting for a couple years now.
I'm loving it.
I am too.
Oh yeah.
What? Absolutely.
Yeah, they're going
Oh,
hard with
yeah.
animation.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
I was a little like watching One Piece originally. I was a little disappointed once I had finished Whole Cake because I was really hoping for a huge bump in animation, kind of like Naruto at towards the end, or even Bleach towards the end. And it kind of was just it was the same, but it was just clearer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a
And
bump
now
in
it's
animation
like
between the two.
not
Yeah,
really
but not like-
animation, like more just art.
Not
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
not a huge one. There was a different art style which made it look a lot different,
Yeah.
but the animation itself was just clear and more colorful
Yeah.
as opposed to what we saw in Whole Cake, which
they
is
really-
surprising because Whole Cake was pretty colorful, but the
It was
colors were more
very-
vibrant in Wano.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And maybe that's because of the
animation
black
didn't ramp up.
outline style.
The animation
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
ramp up until they got to the climax of it. When, like you said, when they started
Yeah.
experimenting with all the different animation
Yeah.
styles and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like the
Yeah.
Zoro scene when they first came in, he was about a seppuku and all that stuff. That was
Mhm.
like a good scene, but it just looked like peak fight One Piece scene. It didn't look like okay. Once we got to the end of Wano, it's like nah,
Yeah.
Toei don't
Mhm.
figure something out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They slowly
So,
kept changing things throughout the whole time, and then once we hit the final fight, when we got to the last island, he was like, "Okay,
Yep.
Yep.
off we go."
All the
Facts.
stuff we've been talking about and experimenting with, let's throw them at these fights and let's see what we can do. That's
Mhm.
facts.
Yep.
So that's cool to see that it's just showing that Egghead is heat right now. Now
Yeah.
we are, you know where we're at, Lo, in the current part of the manga?
No.
Because
My
you know
my
they
knowledge
gone
right
from
now
Egghead.
stops and post.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
saying, you know, they're gone
We're
from
past
Egghead,
Egghead.
right?
I know they're still there in the anime, but I know they're past that. They're moving on to Elbath now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So you do know.
Elbath.
I know.
Oh, then
I don't
yeah.
know what's happening, but I know where
No,
they
I just
moved
want
to.
to know if you know where they went. Yeah.
Yeah, to Elbath,
So
yeah.
they just arrived at Elbath.
Mhm.
In the manga, it's going crazy. The anime's cooking with Egghead. They got a whole new art style.
Yeah,
My son Usopp in tears at Elbath. I can't wait to see
he's
it.
so happy.
Ah,
You remember the day back in the day,
Yep.
right before he left? I
Yep.
swear
Yeah.
to you, I'm gonna make it to Elbath.
yeah.
He really made it.
Every boy made
Goofy ass
it.
goober. He
Love it.
needs some work this season. So
I think
Yeah.
since they're Elbath, let Usopp get his
hopefully, because he
Yeah.
was a little bit of a letdown in Wano. He was kind of
shit.
He's
He
the
was
let down.
Usopp. Yeah, he was Usopp.
Yeah. So that's about it. Last is Damachi's episode this week is delayed till next week.
Makes sense. Okay.
Other than that,
Mm-hmm. ReZero didn't have an episode this week.
that's it.
No, it's
No,
done
that's
until
it.
February.
Oh,
8 episodes at a time.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
calendar.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, the next arc starts in February. They're taking like a month and a half hiatus.
Not hiatus. They already
Well,
they
split
doing
between
this.
the two.
Yeah, like course.
Yeah.
The
I
thing
forgot they split.
yeah.
Mhm.
I think because I'm not sure, but I want to say because there's just straight fight scenes all the way through this, and they want to keep it at the same quality. So they figure they take a
Understandable.
short break to do that.
Rather
which
them do that.
I'd rather them just not release it and release it all at once. I'd have
I'd
waited
rather have
until
it all
next
at
summer.
once.
That's very true. Yeah.
I'd have waited till next summer and just release it. I've already been waiting 4 years, so
Right.
Mm-hmm. Don't give me a taste and then just take it away from me.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, going back and rewatching it because I've rewatched ReZero 3-4 times now, so I'm gonna rewatch
Yeah.
it. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'll be rewatching before the next one, before the second half of it starts. So
Right. Oh yeah, definitely those 8. Yeah.
yeah, that's nothing. Yeah. But thank you for that, Noah. So we had no Thriller Park this week because of Thanksgiving last week. So we'll be back with that this Thursday. So Thursday night, you know where to find us in the Discord as we continue through Heavenly Delusion. So since we don't have that, let's move on to the topic. Gabby, what is our topic this week?
So this one's more of a just fun one, not really based in any particular like anime manga, but more of a concept that I've heard going around, not recently, but in the past that I've always liked. And it's what anime character or maybe team, I guess, would be the best kind of workout partner, which would be cool. Who would keep you motivated? Who would be good to, keep pace with? Maybe there's a character you think would be good, but it's too much. Sometimes at first, my immediate thought was, oh my God, Zoro, he's always working out and doing crazy stuff. But then my very next thought was, the man also doesn't know when to stop. So maybe that's a bad thing.
And then he carb loads too when he drinks.
Yes. So I'm like, maybe he's not the best one. So my immediate next thought was, okay, maybe Deku or Bakugo. They both had good routines. I mean, Deku had the commitment and the drive to go from where he was up with All Might's training. Bakugo has always been consistent with his stuff, and he's really focused on getting proper sleep, making sure that you eat proper meals, that kind of stuff. So
I think both of those are good picks. I'm really trying to think outside because I did think Zoro was the first one that popped in my head, but I was thinking them as a trio. You said like what team or whatever. So like, okay, we're going with Zoro. That means I would have Sanji and Luffy there. And one, I don't think I wouldn't be able to take the workout seriously between Sanji, most likely constantly trying to piss off Zoro and them arguing, and Luffy just being a complete idiot. Wouldn't be able to get through a workout, I feel like, with that.
Yeah.
I do like the Bakugo and Deku one, though, just because, like you said, him having to start from nothing and train as hard as he did through help with All Might, I think that's a really solid choice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think outside of them, what other main character?
It could be side characters, too. It can be any character, really.
Ippo.
I just thought of main characters.
Ippo from Hajime no Ippo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ippo or Baki.
Yep. Ooh, Baki would be a really good one, too.
I got the best one, but I'm not going to tell you.
No.
No, I'm not going to tell Lo.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, hold on.
You can still think and Noah can go now.
I mean, yeah, please.
Oh, I'm picking Saitama. I already got the bald head.
Oh, dang.
I'll be there in a second.
He's ready.
Can I beat Goku in a week or a year? I'm going full Saitama. What is it? 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 10-kilometer run. I'm good every day for a year.
You know what?
He also makes me think of Asta with all his regiments. Because he does
That's a good
remind
one.
me of Saitama a little bit with like, okay, I gotta do 100 of this, 100 of
Yeah.
that, and then like 200. He reminds me of that.
Yep.
That's a really
Asa's
good one.
one. Goku is a good one.
Yeah.
Vegeta is a good one. Jiraiya, because that's my
Jiraiya.
sensei.
Ooh, Rock Lee.
Rock Lee or Guy.
Broccoli would be
Mhm, yep,
good.
one of
Yeah.
them. Mhm.
Who would be some bad ones?
Kid Buu.
Okay.
And not just bad like not training, but maybe bad like you're not doing it right.
Kenpachi. Kenpachi would just try and kill you.
No, no,
Kenpachi
no,
would
not
kill
him. You are surviving your first day.
Oh my gosh.
I think the guys from Demon Slayer would be good. They know about working hard, training, breathing techniques, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, breathing is
They're
a good one.
solid.
I don't know if they would be good. They all did.
They're the Infinity Castle.
Okay,
right now.
just
They
because
just
they're
kinda
dead
dropped in
doesn't
there.
mean they didn't train well. It just means someone else is a
Well, the
demon.
previous ones are dead. The current ones are alive.
Current ones are indeed alive, yes.
I'm
They
like,
can be
they
the
all,
trainers then.
Oh, I
yeah.
know another one, Noah.
They can be.
Fable.
Oh yeah.
Fable would be a good one.
Definitely a good one.
Mhm.
It'll turn you into John Wick. Real
Right.
quick.
But you know what?
Real
I
quick.
like Baki. I'm gonna go with Baki.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Baki. Yeah. My man is too certified with those hands and feet and every part of his body. Like, nah, I'm going with Baki. Yeah, he'll be the one I train with. And you said Saitama. So who'd you land on, Gabby?
I'd probably, if I had to pick a single person, I'd pick Bakugo, just because I feel like he's balanced with both the workout and the meals and the sleep and everything. I feel like he would be able to do it. He might not be the
Bakugo
best
and
teacher.
balance don't go in the same sentence.
I know. See, they don't, but they do because that's his personality. It's so
Hey, look,
weird with the little
no, I just
character
returned
quirks
the
he
information
has.
in. It's like, Bakugo. That's an interesting choice. Okay.
Balance. Imagine Bakugo training Gabby.
I love it.
And look, I knew that was going to be her response.
Yeah, I love it. I'd be happy.
No,
Good for
chat,
experience.
let us know who would train you in the comments below. Please let us know.
Please do.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. That's pretty fun.
Yay.
Good one, Gabby.
Yeah,
All right.
nice one.
So let's get into our weeklies, our top threes and such. Gabby, I'll let you set this one off. What are your top threes, honorable mentions of the week?
So top threes. This was hard because we had some really it's kind of hard. Overall, had some really good episodes for most of the ones that I've been watching.
Okay.
I would have to say in third place, probably Blue Box. Another good episode. Can't complain with how they're kind of.
What episode was it?
This was 9. Yeah, it was episode 9, right? Because they just the one before that they just had the tournament. So this was one of the ones directly this was the one directly after the tournament, right?
She finally made a little move.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. She finally made a little move.
I've seen the first 10, so I will just be quiet.
The next episode is going to start, and she's going to be like, "Oh, you had something on your cheek. I already know it."
Mm-hmm. Well, then they're mixing in the weird, not the weird, but like the triangle between him and the best friend, and then she's making her move now. So like, what's gonna happen? I don't know. So that would be a number 3.
I won't say anything. I'm just enjoying the ride.
Just keep my mouth shut.
It's good. Number 2 would probably be oh no, never mind. Can I do top 4?
What's your honorable mention? You have an honorable mention? What's your honorable mention?
Okay. Honorable mention would probably be Dan Machi. As much as I loved, and I absolutely loved like the ending fight scene of this one.
Dan Machi?
I'm about to say Dan Machi or Down to Dawn. What are you
Don
talking
to
about?
Don?
Oh, sorry, Down to Dawn. Sorry.
I'm about to say,
I
you
get
watch
those two
Don Machi?
confused.
You ain't tell us?
Yeah, I binged it, guys. No, I
Ah.
haven't watched that much yet.
Okay.
Down to Dawn. Yeah. I love the way they did this episode. It was just as good as the last ones, but my top three are just Dance to Dance stayed kind of at its thing. These other Blue Box went up with the romance. Mecha Ude, we kind of finished a big fight. So they revealed some more secrets. I don't know if you guys have watched
I'm keeping up.
the most recent Mecha Ude.
I'm stacking up my code till it's finished.
Okay, well, I won't say anything, but we had the big reveal and things for the baddies.
Mhm.
So we're getting into a good part. I really didn't expect to see this coming, so I was really excited to see what was going on. And top one is Nina, the Starry Bride. Again, killing me with this romance. I'm going this series best romance of the season. I swear,
Gabby,
best romance.
since you're talking about it, I was going to mention
Over
that.
Blue Box?
I was going to mention that.
Oh, yeah.
online,
Oh
but
yeah, it tore my heart.
I can't lie.
love it.
That last episode, Gabby, had me mad when the episode went off. I was like, bro, just pull it up and I gotta wait till next week. Come on now.
See, I already watched the next episode because it came up, and I'm like, I am not. I watched it right before we started.
I know it came out today, but I gotta wait till I'm done tonight before I can watch it because I need to know what happens next.
I watched it already before we started. So I was
I
like,
can't wait. I can't wait.
it's so good.
I'm like, now what you gonna do, Nina? Both of them are here. What you gonna do?
I was like, the love triangle. It's here because we start to like set more, and I'm like, oh, he's cool. Oh no, Oz is back.
And he's the Pearl of the King now. And he's the Pearl of the King. So there's so much I need to see in this next episode.
Oh yeah. It's you learn some more stuff. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah.
No, you have to watch it.
But continue.
Oh, well.
Continue.
You have to watch
yeah.
it. As you could tell, it got me very excited. As soon as that episode ended, I went, "Oh my god, no!" And I would click next epissid. Like, there's no way I was not watching. You can't leave me on a cliffhanger like that
I watched it
and
Sunday
then not
morning.
expect me
Yeah, I
to
watched it
click
Sunday morning as
next
soon as I woke
if
up.
the episode is available.
And I was mad I didn't have the next episode.
Oh yeah, it was so
Okay.
good. Nina, automatically number one, no doubt in my mind for this week. It's so good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me run through what mine are. As far as my honorable mention, I'm kind of tied at two of them. It's between Yakuza Fiance.
Oh yeah, that was good
Suma's
too.
show. Yeah, this was a very good week for Yakuza Fiance, and I love the
That
ending
was amazing.
when she kind of went toe to toe with them, and they both had those crazy yellow eyes, and she saw it getting in her Yakuza bag, threatening them, like, you get this done by the night, all right, like I'll do yada yada yada, stuff like that. I love the way that the episode built up and ended. That and for Suma's show, y'all know the one with the terrible English name.
Yes.
Once again, they haven't missed each week for me. And this episode ended with, I thought it was going to be a reveal to the daughter, but they revealed to her something that I don't think I saw coming that quickly. I thought it'd be something like implied to later down the line or something like that. But basically, the father's getting remarried, and I know it's going to cause a whole cluster F the next episode because she's still not aware of what's going on with her mother when everybody else is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was one of those episodes where we're in on what's happening, what's getting ready to go down, but she's getting ready for the wedding and she's so excited and all that kind of stuff. And just to drop that bombshell on her at the end of the episode, I cannot wait till next week's episode. But those are my two honorable mentions. In third place for me is Slideshow Lock. Like I mentioned before, this U20 arc has been fire once they got into the game, and it has kept me. I know it's stills or whatever, but like it's kept me on the edge of my seat. Like we mentioned, the story and all that stuff is great. It's just we need to do something with this animation. But it was great. I'm glad I'm back watching it regularly now because I'm so invested in this match to see where it's going, to see how people evolve and develop. Number two for me was Bleach. I can't recall his name, but my captain of all the squads now with the kimono, I keep forgetting his name. That's been my captain.
Wait,
with the kimono, he's now the leader of the.
Which kimono?
We didn't watch
The
that
pink
one
one.
yet. That's the one that came out Saturday.
Oh, okay. Well, in
We're
that
supposed
case,
to watch that one Wednesday. Yeah.
You know what? I can still put the one before it in my second
The
place.
last one we watched was Miura. Yeah.
Yeah, that I can put that one in this place just fine because I watched those two back to back. Solid dope episode. We got to see a new Bankai from him and he alter his Bankai and everything.
I love
Crazy.
new Bankais.
Yeah, crazy, but the way he just dominated that one when Kenpachi was getting dusted by the little creepy thing was just pretty cool. I like to see like had the strong character that we know is a beast kind of get put to the side, and the smart one be like, all right, let me get into my smart, crazy, deranged bag and show you what I can really do, and just kind of
I love
decimate him.
those episodes.
Loved it.
Kenpachi's stupid as hell.
I was gonna
Imagine,
cut his head off, bro.
Yeah.
imagine dashing at someone, losing your arm, and then just saying, "You know what? Let me try again." Stupid as hell. I was
Yeah.
like,
But he
okay,
does it.
cool.
It's Kenpachi.
Destroy your whole body. That's fine.
But to see him
Mhm.
shut down like that and what's the name, pick it back up and just decimate him was just great to watch. But number one for me was Don Don. I love this episode so much. I love the fact that it seems like we have a new trio with them three. I liked watching the zaniness of this show. It be everywhere,
It's
but
so
I love it. Like they're in the underwear and naked, running around trying to fight this thing, but it doesn't feel weird. It's more like hilarious and funny and
The school part was
like-
a little weird. Before that,
right.
the school part, I was like, that was unnecessary.
Yeah, I didn't like that ending personally, but it still wasn't bad. I don't
I
know.
enjoyed the whole episode. I like watching them work together in a combat situation to see kind of like how that dynamic would flow in the future. Now I'm
Mhm.
looking to seeing more of their dynamic outside of just having these big action scenes, just to see how they're going to continue to work together. We know there's tension between all of them, but I do want to
Yeah.
see the evolution of this trio, where they go with their evolution as far as fighting, bonding, all that kind of stuff. I'm really looking forward to see what they're capable of developing and evolving into. I really, really like seeing this trio work together. So
Well, we know it's going to become a quad soon too, because the guy is in the intro. So I assume we'll get introduced to him before the end of the season.
true. We'll see. But for
Hopefully.
right now, I'm really liking where it's going. And I like her abilities now, seeing her work with the ballerina girl, with the kicking and spinning all out the way and all that dodge and stuff. Like
That
I
is
really
cool,
like-
yeah.
Yeah, I love it. So it was Don and Out for me. It was my number one. But you know it?
I think that number 3 would be what was it? Do I have my anime stuff here? Oh, number 3 would probably be Dragon Ball Daima. Dragon Ball Daima was really amazing this week. Their animation was great. And they made Goku just look really cool. The fight scene was dope. I think that it really felt like Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
So I put that one at number 3. Number 2 would be Kenshin. Kenshin is going crazy, and they're really capturing what everything I remember what Kenshin used to be. And man, they're killing it. It was so fun this week. Kenshin really, I forgot how much Kenshin won that fight, and he won that last fight with no sword, just his sheath.
He's a beast.
Kenshin's the goal.
This scene was
The
cool.
greatest swordsman of anime, straight up.
Mm-hmm. And then number 1, I have to say is either Blue Box or Bleach.
Okay.
I think Bleach. Bleach was really good. Blue Box was good too, but
So
Blue Box is hitting.
That's your honorable mention? Is Blue Box your honorable mention?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Blue Box was really hitting because they had they're just really covering the story well, because I already know what's gonna happen, but it feels fresh watching it.
Mhm.
That
That's good.
soundtrack, the animation, everything feels so good that it feels fresh. Don, I really love it, but I feel like I'm waiting for the second chorus. Unfortunately, it's only gonna be 12 before what I want to see is gonna happen. So
Mhm.
it looks really good. It's amazing, and the voice acting is really good, which is one of the best parts in my opinion. So
Yeah, good.
yeah, I think that one's like number 5 for me, maybe number 6. But I think Kenshin, Bleach, and Blue Box, I think, are the ones that I'll put as my top 3 this week.
Okay, Jensen, Bleach, Blue Box. Okay,
Nice.
solid.
I think so. I actually didn't watch. There's one new episode of Movements of the Earth, and I didn't watch that one yet.
I'm pretty sure I watched it.
I started it, but I think I fell asleep because I started it too late, so I gotta rewatch it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I made sure.
Yeah,
I
that
caught
one's
up on, like,
really
everything.
dialogue-y, so
Yeah.
well, it's
Yeah.
pretty much only dialogue. So if you watch it and you read it and you're sleepy, you're gonna fall right
That's what I
asleep.
did at first. I tried to watch like
Yeah,
1 in the
it didn't
morning,
work.
and I did not remember nothing that happened. As soon as I woke up, I was like, "Please run these back," because I don't remember nothing from last night.
Right.
Try again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that anime is really, really good, really powerful. I haven't told my sister who doesn't like anime. I was like, yo, you should check this one out.
Nice.
I feel like there's one that I'm missing, though. I'm not going to lie.
Notorious Talker?
No, neither of those usually make it. Those are pretty forgettable, but they are good. Just good for now. But I feel like
Talker
I'll
had a
mention
good
one.
episode this week. Villainous also had a good episode this week. It didn't disappoint me like it did the past few weeks. Well,
Okay,
last week
that's
it didn't disappoint me, but right now it's not being dropped. So I think I'll just watch it all the way through and keep
That's
up with
good.
it weekly. So they've hit a nice even plateau, but they won't be anywhere near the top, I don't think, unfortunately.
Got it.
I'm not watching Shangri-La or One Piece.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch Shangri-La once that finishes. Then I have both seasons to go and run through. And
Yeah,
So I
I'm
can't
letting
take
One
it.
Piece
is
build.
it's the Fisherman arc, so I can.
Yeah,
watch that
that's
later.
building for me.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna watch this Fishman arc, man. I know what's gonna happen in the Fishman arc. Unless I see a clip of the animation being crazy, I got too much stuff to watch, man.
No, I completely understand and completely feel you.
I
Mhm.
just need more egghead,
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely have to
more
start that this weekend.
egghead.
And I haven't watched like the last 2 episodes of Ramna, so I need to do that as well.
I need to
I
catch
heard
up on
Ramna got a rating of 9.6 for the recent episode on IMDb. But
That
man,
must be the Ice Family
I
arc.
I was gonna put in the news, but I'm not even posting no more of that stuff. The IMDb ratings are so stupid, man. It's 400 anime on there with 9s, and then like 3 of them on there with 5s. I'm like, this makes. That's why
No
people
sense.
no sense. People crap
No
talk on my anime list for being biased, but I'm like, but if you go down the list, there's like an even rating. It's kind of like even. IMDb,
Yeah.
it's like good 10 out of 10, especially One Piece. One Piece is just like, how many voters do we have that can click 10? That's pretty much how it votes.
Pretty much. IMDb, I feel like, is just more like a popularity poll than anything.
Yeah. And for anime, for sure. For movies, I
Yes,
trust it a little bit more because people are a little more
Yeah.
fairly critical on movies.
Yeah, but for anime,
Oh,
it's
okay.
popularity
It's
poll.
the Darling Charlotte episode. That's the one. Okay. Okay. I remember that from back in the day. I just got to watch it. Okay.
Mhm.
Since IMDb gave it a 9. I shall find out for myself. But before we get out of here, is there anything else we forgot to talk about or anything like that I can't think of?
Does anybody have a clickbait topic?
I have nothing in the bag right now, but can work on those. Gabby, like you're thinking of something.
I'm trying to
I
think
brought
of
one
some
last time. Somebody
stupid thing.
bring one up this time.
Trying to think
I got a good one. I mean, but I'll let y'all bring one up if y'all got one. I got a good
You know
one.
what? You know what? I have an idea for something, so we can talk about that once we get out of here. I have an idea for something. Yeah, but you know what? We're gonna go ahead and shut this down. Remember, Thriller Park this week 9:30 in the Discord. Heavenly Delusion, episodes 7 through 10 this week. Like I said, we're almost to the end of it. So we'll be back with that discussion next week, along with everything else. Y'all know the deal. Every Thursday morning at 10 a.m., you will get the next episode of this. Bless you.
Thank you.
So until then, we will catch y'all later. We got some anime to go watch. Deuces.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Loading snacks.